So, all right, let's get things started then. I want to bring your attention as well to the fact that Safe has a Sheriff. No boombot, no satchels, just damage instantly onto Sugetsu.
The utility's optional. Here we go, Snakebite to try and stop this one. I mean, already that exchange of damage.
I didn't even realize Zipan's got a Sheriff on the other side as well.
Yeah.
Both of the Raze players just bringing the Sheriff on the pistol.
It's, yeah. We're in for a silly game, I think. We're in for a silly game. Get ready.
That's what I was hoping for from Group D.
Yeah. Just silliness. Here we go. It's very slow, but well, they get themselves up onto those angles, and only one opportunity granted to Save. He's quick to capitalize. Here's a nade into elbow, flash into the back, it clears. All that space gives them peace of mind, but they second-guess themselves. In through the TP, all that space being gathered. Nats catches the lurk and the rotations, because guess what? It was Yampy gaining all that space through showers while all that was happening.
He's going to be pushed up. Newbind makes it easier to clear this position.
Oh, he needs some help, though.
Goes 1 for 1.
No trade in sight there, Angel. Still alive and kicking, isn't he?
But only with a classic.
It's a 2v4. Gains the upgrade. One smoke left. Can remove one of the angles. Trying to follow the traces. Landing a few shots here. We'll need a real miracle chance here. Doubled up into Lamps, and yet from behind, the timing unfortunate for him, but all really just laid out here for Team Liquid to take this pistol round. To get to so much to do, not enough time. Oh.
So that's something that CNED's going to have to be wary of in the future. Wouldn't be surprised to see Angel just taking fights constantly over towards Showers too, knowing him.
He loves it. He absolutely loves it. Plenty of firepower on either side, though. Flash actually landed top into the corner, and as the recall star was dropped down, it opened up the sightline.
Just as the pistol round opened, this round the other way. Both Razes taking those duels, Sheriff in hand. Zipan wins this time. Navi have 4 players over towards B. They're going to try and re-explore B long and make sure that Team Liquid are not grouped up over towards there. Liquid would love to try and respond reactively into A off the back of that, but they can't. Not grouped up, no spike in hand. Yampy just continues to take Showers control slowly as Angel hoovers up the ultimate orbs around the map.
CNED, though, look at him. Left to right, doesn't know which way to look, and Yampy.
This is like a Sheriff-only game.
I know, it certainly feels like it.
There it is again.
Towards the back of the site, and yet back up from the rest of his team. Shots sailing through into the back of the A site. That'll be open area for them to be able to plant, so only up to Sugetsu. At this point, it's wrapped up. Should be a very flourishing bonus round in the next for Team Liquid.
Yeah, one well, they'll have tons of things online. I mean, especially if Yampy goes in hunts right now, there's a possibility that he might even be able to get a tour de force active.
Yeah, he should be the one hunting.
And Navi, with Sugetsu alive, command still quite a bit of respect. You know, Sugetsu was popping heads in the previous with only the Sheriff that he'd managed to scavenge. And Team Liquid playing with a lot of that discipline that they said they were trying to bring into champions here.
Yeah.
Oh, and the grab well.
Locking him in place, vulnerable up. I'm thinking with this one, Yampy hits it.
He's not buying a weapon here, which is really bizarre, and neither's Redgar.
Yeah, saving fully, really. I mean, that's so much money in the bank. I'm not too sure what the game plan is. Maybe attack side operator.
I think Sugetsu just headbutted that Viper orb to try and deny Nats' setup.
Toxin screen down.
Counterplays on counterplays here, and yeah, it looks like it. It's a bit too deep down into the choke. Deep flash, smoke instantly placed down. That orb does allow Sugetsu to just hold this position. And yeah, towards the back there. Rattling off the share of shots, not favored for it.
Zipan so far looking like he's crispy, apart from the first death that he got in round 1. Otherwise, he's been good for it. Aim's on point. Form not an issue.
Team Liquid feeling a tad lost in this one. I mean, 40 seconds remaining. They don't really have any semblance of map control. Only now starting to clear towards it. And guess what? Angel's here. Slide off angle. Lovely movement from Soulcast, though. He responds. That is the trade.
Shah needs help. Zepan's going to be booking his way over as quickly as he can.
He does towards the back, but he's given plenty of timing. There was a large window there. Only the Trailblazer. No one pushing up off of this. It's only the players, and he's timing it. whipped his way around into the center of the tube, and that's running forwards there. Up and over. Zipan, not aware of it. Dropping down now. That's the plan. It wasn't covered, and well.
And take a look at this opener from Zipan too. Oh, just catches Yampi as he was trying to escape. And all of those opening kills go in the way of Na'Vi. Secures them a nice advantage for an operator. Yampi picks it up. He's one away from having Tour de Force online anyway, but he wants to try and fight this down short. The real battle for map control, though, we're watching here at Showers.
Scurrying all the way forwards, using the util to make sure they can set themselves up onto that line.
It looks a
Na'Vi
little
having
lost
to give it up.
from Na'Vi here, actually.
Yeah, they are really grouped and now just, again, guessing.
Yeah, 3 players just on top of each other in backside A. No map control at all, and they're just trying to play full A retake.
What sound cues are they going off? I mean, there was a couple of recalled stars over towards B, and they're leaving it.
They know there's nobody down B long. I mean, this is a gamble and a half to think that it would be a full 5-person B hit through hookah.
Another flash committed as well on the other side of the map. That should give them, again, no indicator, no sound cues. So they choose to commit elsewhere. So get to finally catching the shoulder of Safe.
This is so much responsibility and pressure to put on Sugetsu's shoulders.
But he's out of there. Gives it up, doesn't play towards the back of the site.
It's a bizarre round, but they have both duelists flanking through Market. It's a weird way of playing the defensive side of Bind, because you're going to be running into these trademarks more often than not.
30 seconds left.
Yampi's got one positioned at Market.
There it is.
How do you get past that?
No chance. Have to break a bit of waiting to see if somebody will just walk into that sight line. It gets triggered. Nats now aware. Repositions all towards the back here. Orbital strike clearing out lamp. Stun is clean, but here it is. Util flying backwards and forwards. Yampi cut close to the corner here, and it's all up to Nats. He's playing his lineups. His whole team has just fell down. Not a chance of holding it. Pushed off the defuse though, but half gained onto it. Maybe a chance, a possibility. 56 health left. No, the faces there with confidence. And the rifles, it's all done. Evened up now to 2-2.
I certainly had that, Spawn and Heaven. The coordination on this was exemplary. A Red Guard taken down in a spot where nobody was able to really support him. And Yampi's operator is just way out of position. He's going to have a Tour de Force online this time.
Hunt up from the previous rounds.
It feels like a premium is being put on the attacking side for Team Liquid of Showers control. They want this area of the map. Now, CNED with the Opping Neon on Bind, I think is just going to be running between his current position and Heaven, depending on what he hears around the map.
So strange, isn't it? Trailblazer, that was used towards B long as well, cleared it out and did spot Safe. Was holding there, earned his showstopper up. It feels like Team Liquid are setting up for potentially a bursty play.
With Red Guard being an extremely late lurk kind of option.
So
Red Guard, though,
open angles.
he still doesn't have any stars available for this.
Sugetsu is close to the corner, damage done through the box, and this is it, the off angle. Sugetsu! Of course he doesn't. No shying away from that fight. Spots the legs, damage done even more so. Backing away, almost the kill. Zipan all the way through the back as well. Reinforcements have arrived. And 3 players left standing here for Team Liquid. It's a bizarre approach to the attack side.
It's a mess of a round, really is. But they're going to try and end towards B. Angel's got this.
Yeah, I mean
Yampi with the Tour de Force is waiting for somebody to come back to the teleporter towards him and falls straight into Angel's hands.
It's the backstab. Spike is nowhere. Red Car is in elbow.
What am I watching?
It's just all over the place. And it feels a little... I mean,
EMEA Bind at its finest.
It's not defined, is it? It's not focused on the attack side.
It certainly isn't. I mean, it's back online. He recalled them, and they were waiting. There was only 30 seconds left. And by that point, they'd already lost Nats, who was going for a lurk play. They're confused as to what the plan B is to have to retake with that tool. I think it's a potential win condition for Liquid. But they are all grouped up on A right now.
Yeah, it could be part of the plan. Trailblazer now makes his way forwards. So what are setups? And here's the showstopper. Yeah, they want to burst forwards all the way into the site. Not really catching anyone. How do you take that fight? Still, it's traded and brought down. No value from the showstopper. 4 versus 4 with the pit in play. Trailblaze, it's fast from Navi. They want to try and flood into this one and prevent it from even going down in the first place, but they fail at that. Still cleaning up. Angel Where does he pull it from, man? I do not know, but Yampi's dealt with, and now they've cleared out showers.
All of these three players really grouped up. Any kind of spray that's aimed at one of them could easily catch 2 or 3.
It comes down to it, doesn't it? Will the rifles connect? Retaking into it with the operator, never ideal as well. Cned's using himself as bait, running forwards. Angel, he's already cleaned him up. 3 in a round 4, make it 4. You cannot make this up, man. You just cannot make it up.
Angel is feasting out here on Liquid.
Start hopping around for me.
It's the perfect play to make, it really is. I mean, the wide swing on Yampi, who's opping as well. You know, Yampi's not in the best position to deal with a player that swings that close, but Angel's just on fire. They are such high-risk, high-reward players that when they're hitting, when they're having a game, they just can be the X factor that wins their team a series. I mean, again, think back to what Angel was saying about winning champions. He said, it's just about being good here, right now, at this day, at this week. It's all about form, baby.
That's it. That's all that matters. An attempt there to punish the jump spot. Good flash. Angel blinded, though. I believe that was a team flash. Still just peppering them from a side. The shot misses. Cned ducking away.
Good movement, though.
Yeah.
To be able to get away from that, that was dangerous for a moment there. Yampi's only got 3 more bullets.
Can't give him many more chances, though.
Well, he's got 1 left.
Yeah. Angel's taken up the space once more. He's cleared out Hookah. Going to be given a call to his team, and Sugetsu now, whether this push could be coming through. That's why the snakebite was layered down. Cosmic Divide at his back. Trailblazer onto the one side. Satchel through and across into the orb, but you have to give up that space. Now there's a nade. And attempted to deny this plan here. Time is running so I'm sure they're just running right into them. Zipan, showstoppers there. 20 seconds left. Cosmic Divide obfuscating, hiding. All cues. That's a 2-piece. Natsto from behind. An instant response with the overdrive. He can't quite hit it.
There, though, they set Nats up in a position to make magic happen. Again, with Ghost in hand, picking it up, upgrading to a Vandal. I think this is one of their best options to win here on Bind, is to try and put Nats in a position to win. And whether that's taking his op for a walk, he runs
already
straight
began.
into Yampi.
He's run straight into him with the op sight line. Put him down into a 4v5. Proactive is the call here. Flash play out of the smoke. Shao's holding it. Angel close.
Angel, Redgar, staring at each other.
Sees it. Oh, Redgar doesn't win it!
I mean, again, Angel is just on fire today.
You can't stop him.
And things quiet back down. A pit used as things get to the minute mark here. Sugetsu making sure Showers is not an option. Angel, you can't be swinging that
It's
one,
almost
man.
re-peeking it. They could have just been contacted up onto it. In fact, they are, man. Of course he's going to be falling there.
Jekyll and Hyde.
It's so silly.
3v4, the defensive side now going to be scrambling. Sugetsu forced to abandon the pit.
And Shao to try and push them back here from the back of the site. Seekers not actually broken. Trailblazer on top of it as well. Flash round to the side. He's going to get stunned up here. No chance in hell. Ton of util coming his way. His team helping him out, though. There was a nade in response. That's from Zipan off to the side, but they have gained that ground all the way. And Shao, he is on an island, essentially. Plant. It's tapped. Forcing out the response once more. Safe over the top here with a boom bot. He wins out the fight still. There's no time on the clock. Sugetsu dodging the flash. Round to the side. It's onto Yampi. He's got a hold and he misses it. The spike. It does go down. Extension into it, but it's a 1v1. Sugetsu versus Yampi. With the up. Held down. How does he win it? Jiggling it. Finds the shot anyway. It's Yampi.
I love the idea from Shao there, tucking towards the back of the site. But this is what gave Yampi the advantage early on. Cned went for a play like that. And Sugetsu did what he could. Sometimes this guy's aim is just ridiculous, but he couldn't land the final kill to get their first rifle round on Bind.
So far this series haven't been favored with the gun rounds.
Not at all.
Where they've been failing. Maybe this is the turning point, though. Anything to clear this? Sugetsu playing it relatively safe. Jiggle with the knife.
Ores and ores emitting.
As soon as he hears the Trailblazer, yeah, instantly there. Doesn't opt to use a snake bite. There's a pull, there's a nade. He can't get out of there, just about.
Oh, the nade just
Oh
a
my.
tad too slow from Safe. A very nice idea otherwise from Team Liquid. These are the kind of little combo plays that they've been missing throughout the rest of the map that can really set them up for advantages and give them other options and ideas.
Just getting used now in the mid-round portion here. That's going to give Na'Vi lots of information. Points him in the right direction. Where are these players sitting still with 45 seconds left? They're broken.
Stacking 3 players on B.
I mean, it's slow to a crawl.
Blinded.
The spike is not over here. The spike is going towards short. It again seems a little uncoordinated from Team Liquid. I don't know what the end goal is here. Do they have to go through the teleporter?
I don't know, man.
They must
Yeah,
have.
they do. They don't actually have showers control when this is happening as well. They're going to have to clear that one themselves. Now they're starting to move forwards onto the site, but there's only, again, 17 seconds left. Plenty of opportunities to try and deny. Still, it's safe. Showstopper there. Ducking and juking away from it here, giving all that space up. 4v5 with the pit layer down. This one should be a slam dunk for Team Liquid, but should be, doesn't really play a part in this series so far.
Sugetsu's still looking for a lurk player all the way through B. He's very far away from being able to help in this retake. So I don't think Navi are going to be contesting this one too heavily, just spamming into the pit and seeing if they can get rewarded with a freebie.
Praying, and well rewarded. There's the first one. The time is still ticking. They're going to need a bit more than that, and Shower's still not there. Solkas off to the corner here, not favored with it. What is that? Adjustment, flick to the side, and at this point, not enough time to make the play for this one. This is Team Liquid wrapping up the round. Evacuation through the TP. In a match here, bodies falling all over the bloody place.
That's a really nice idea for Sugetsu. I thought he was looking to try and collect her. The rest of the team are feeling the pinch a little. What was this? That's a nasty flick. Solcast will just occasionally, every now
coming out here. Well, new beginning here, round 10. Smoke flashed through it. That was actually dodged, I think.
No, it must have popped inside the smoke.
Either that or
what? Redgar flattened himself and got behind the fountain. Maybe it popped.
I thought he used the recoil star, but I could be wrong.
Could have done.
No, he's got 4 on the map. It's impossible.
There you go.
He would have had to break the game. Get old Astra in. No.
Yeah, so that flash giving pretty bad information there, but same
Both
case
sides.
over at this side.
Yeah, both sides.
Now the recall star, though, I think is trying to aim for very specific information, see if someone's tucked in the corner.
I would have to play off of it, though.
No, both teams just poking and prodding for the first 50 seconds of the round. Not really able to make headway in any direction. Showers and B-Long still controlled by the defending side. Team Liquid, what's the plan? Once more, Redgar asks questions of, how do you lead your team to victory with 40 seconds left? It just looks like they've got nothing.
Flash. Oh, it's baited the rotation. See, it's out of there. Nothing spotted in Hookah with 30 seconds left. Time's running so damn short here. Shao doesn't have another one to get any sort of info here. Double satchel into the back. Shao not expecting it. Beautiful. Lovely from Safe, but still Angels here. Tucked to the corner. Smoke at his back. Tries to go for a second peek of it, but Yambi shuts that one all the way down. Seconds to spare with the plan going down. Still that player advantage. Here for Liquid. Spam. Through the box, Yampi. Chunked down. Just 50 health, but all he needs to do is land the shot, but it goes wide. Everybody getting out of there, playing off the side. Onto the long angle here. Navi now. Into the side itself. There's a pull. Onto the smoke. Nade as well for the first layers of this one. Waves of the utility, but it might start to get rough here. Tap onto it, trying to force it out. Heal online as well. Is this the time for it? Seems like it, but Sugetsu's already taken up that space. Backing away, Safe. A wide swing, but he's traded and brought down. Nevertheless, half on the defuse. Time has been bought, but it's up to CNED, and he cannot.
Safe get positioning back into Hookah and win that duel. Ended up being incredibly important. I'm not confident in terms of the way that Team Liquid ended up approaching the site players and allowed them to hit a soft B site.
Let's play.
Both of these teams in the first halves of these maps could not find a difference between them.
Op for op, tour de force. Will it make a difference? The angle opens it up. It's Yampi to capitalize.
Throws down his trademark as well, which makes it very difficult for Zipan to try and recontest this area, only with a Guardian. So 2-2, the defense spreads.
It makes it difficult. Angel holding close there with a one-and-done position. They don't have control of B long. Have to just assume nobody's pushed up onto it and taken the timing.
These are the spots in the round where you feel like Angel gets excited to go and grab some information, see if he can take a fight. He's positioned really far forwards over towards Hookah. Here's the boombot coming towards him. Mouth salivating perhaps, but everybody on Team Liquid going over towards short.
Yeah.
It has pulled the rotation though. Redgar's doing one thing very, very well, and it's throwing fake utility on the opposite site. That's what created a weak B site in round 10, and they've done it again here creating weaknesses on A.
Yeah, cracked open the timing for it. Good orbital strike though, that's going to split up this push to the A side here. Safe alone onto the angle, but still with that tour de force in the hands of Yampi. He's watching it all the way from Showers to get too close to the corner. Angel brought down, beautiful. I love that adjustment. Bit of spam just trying to bait out the shots here, leaving it.
A very nice adjustment. All of the fake utility that's being thrown on the opposite side to where they're hitting is pulling rotations away, creating space for Yampi to get set up, and then they're double swinging, triple facing. The discipline that...
Flash deep through, that's just spam into it. Not letting Angel get away with it. Final round here of this first half. It forces CNET to make the first move, doesn't it? Something to even it out, but all it results in is a 3v5.
And things have fallen to pieces here for Na'Vi. They cannot figure out this slower pace from Team Liquid. The information gathering just not available to them. CNET not finding his opportunities to thrive on Neon. And they're getting picked to pieces. They're just going for a gamble stack here. There's still a minute on the clock. I mean, Redgar has called a complete and utter halt in this round.
Trying to put the audience to sleep.
But for Na'Vi, this is just going to be torturous. You're begging them to push down short at this point. Hoping, pleading that they commit to A.
Blinded.
Instead, Team Liquid themselves haven't decided which side to finish on. Now it looks like grouping up, taking the spike, ending B. There's nobody home.
Yeah, Trailblazer didn't see much.
You are divided.
Neither does the flash. There it is, the impetus to try and take this one here, but Na'Vi fully grouped up, still aware that somebody could be lurking. We know that the site is completely clear. Of course, Team Liquid is still going to be doing their best to stop that one, and that was what they were trying to catch. Na'Vi.
No need for Yampi to be making a play like that when they've got the B side completely for free and there's been no resistance. You've got to anticipate a heavier stack over towards A, and now potentially Sugetsu coming around behind on a faster timing. If he can win a duel in Hookah against Redgar, maybe there's still a chance here for Na'Vi where there shouldn't have been any.
Maybe a chance. Dog clearance into Alba. I don't believe it can see up onto the top angle. Sugetsu loses his fight still. It's a scramble and it's not good enough. See if they can handle it.
Yampi has a shorty and 2 bullets in his headhunter.
Yeah, 2 bullets left. Standing, it's just pure contact plays. Skip and hopping towards the side. Getting back to safety. Meanwhile, push from CNED close and personal here. It's Yampi. He's baiting it with the headhunter. Fired off one of his shots and he still doesn't win it out.
Oh, that's a ridiculous shot to hit from CNED. It's a great idea from Yampi there. He played that situation perfectly, and the whole of Team Liquid's aggression into sand pulls people into Yampi for him to make the play and get the kill. But it's equalized at 4v4.
Yeah, 4v4, and they don't have control of Showers. So Trailblazer got all of that just to clear that space out and regain it, but it has granted a ton of time here for Team Liquid. They've already got the entirety of their team towards the back of the side. If this is red, if they try and take a bit of a TP pivot, could be brutal for them. They just choose to take the timing anyway into the back of the site. Fights are taken. Not even that much util really to supplement it, but they win them out.
Liquid chose to try and get a retake happening there before the spike had even been ferried down short. Trying to push off the back of the Trailblazer. Solcast left with 6 health. An impossibility here, I think, for him. And Na'Vi looking down the end of their first pistol round of this match. First pistol round of champions for Na'Vi to collect.
Big news for them, get the ball rolling.
It's been such a major issue for them this year. I think they only win something like 44% of their pistols.
Yeah, it's kind of egregious.
Just off the top of my head, they're not a team that's been able to get good starts into maps very often.
Util, it is all over the place. Spoilers, but yeah, 2 ghosts, 3 rifles.
And speaking of the Ghost, I mean, what a shot that is. If CNED's able to start entrying effectively, and remember, he wasn't really given a chance on the first map that we saw. He's playing Killjoy on Fracture. That could make the difference for Na'Vi. Liquid, though, making a gambit down short.
Flash connects, gives some info, but not solid info. It's not concrete. I don't know how many players are sat waiting there. It is a crossfire, though. How much can Sagetsu really do here? When does the fight get taken? Save, nade, rebounding. Almost a hard read in terms of it. Flash over to the side here. Xiao is out in the open, and that's a rifle. Drop down to the floor.
That's one that Team Liquid are going to be able to recover very quickly. And they pass it immediately to Nats, who has been their best player, I think, in terms of his performance in this match. Yampi doesn't have any contact just yet off his trademark that's in hookah. So Navi's kind of fake noise and pressure in that area doesn't really net them too much. Team Liquid can still keep 3 players A. They got the read again.
They've got Nats taking that contact with the rifle. He was holding for the higher position, the higher swing. He wants to have another go of it, and of course, he is feeling it! Nats breaks them down.
What a player to pick up the hero rifle. He's just been immaculate today. Every fight he takes is magic, pouring from his fingertips. Angel's going to give it another go. Distraction from Safe to set up Nats, who's ready to swing again. This round has gone to pot.
Yeah.
Na'Vi, they could not find a pistol round win at all. Finally get one here in the second half of the second map, and it's taken away from them. The rug pulled out from underneath them instantly.
I love the proactivity from Team Liquid, though, at the beginning of this to set it up. I think the call in the middle there to rebound the nade, it's a common position that Viper players like to play.
Yeah,
they're just trying to...
But the problem with playing on top of that cubby is that, I mean, if you want to swing, you have to drop, so you're inaccurate. And then also, all of the momentum in Team Liquid's hands now.
No investment still from Yampi, of course, probably saving for the operator here. Flash with the connection. Information for Soulcast. That's the nade going, flying straight into them, hoping to take that clean fight, but well, Soulcast. Beautiful strafing.
Zipan was on fire at the start of this map. It felt like he could do no wrong in terms of the first fights, apart from that very beginning on the pistol, but he's cooled off quite a lot while Team Liquid were on their heater. And here, being set up for a duel, and Soulcast comes out on top. Those are the kind of fights that Navi are looking for.
Down to the minute mark. Still a 4v5. Going to be walking right into the sight line. Can Yampi deliver shot? Not quite landing. Gets the information though. Backs away to safety. Ooh, giving him a haircut. At this point, quite obvious where Na'Vi all grouped up. A lot of noise being made. Trailblazer used, flash over the top. Not too much else though, no opportunities granted. 25 seconds left. What is the call? It just feels so lost.
I mean, both of these teams, both leaders, finding it very difficult to get into sight.
Because again, it's just obvious. You made so much noise. Fast lane though, cuts up the side, and they are straight in there. All the way, it's those Na'Vi fundamentals, the bread and butter of what still makes them a dangerous team.
The fast lane too from CNET, just allowing him to be able to find that opener and drawing eyes away from the people that were aiming to defend hookah. I mean, flooding out from hookah in that kind of situation is almost always going to be supremely difficult. Na'Vi made it look elegant. Still in the 3v2, there are chances for Nats to work magic again.
Certainly, but he's got so much to clear. Snake bite.
Player standing.
Not landing in the right spot. Really to try and clear him out. That face though, tucked to the corner.
Take a look at the replay here. This is what I like. The fast lane is able to find something, and they flood out of the smoke, both in opposite directions. Great play from Angel that was going in the opposite direction. All was in Team Liquid's favor, and now they're broke.
What that money that Yampi was saving. Nah, not a chance. He's got a TP tucked behind him, so there was always the potential to get out of there.
And he was going for it. Halfway through the animation, gets his head ripped off.
Yeah.
And they are frequently leaving Yampi with just, you know, a gun and a trademark to cover a lot of the map. So if Yampi's not winning those opening duels, it's going to be difficult for Team Liquid, and they're going to have to scramble, go for rotates like they are now. This one, a bit more of a gamble. They're on an eco round. And Na'Vi slow things down. Angel, though, in a dangerous position here.
Potential here. Maybe donation of a rifle. No way in hell.
They're expecting him to be on a more standard angle there. The off angle just works perfectly.
Lines it
Safe
up,
takes
though.
a peek down short.
Yeah,
Killed in
instantly
response.
traded here. Over the top, though. Nats is there.
Yes!
What? There's no way! My man is breaking the physics of the game with that.
What on earth was that shot?
Disgusting. And a chance now.
30 seconds left.
It's a 1v2. He's got the rifle in his hands.
He cannot be allowed to do this.
I'll wake you up, won't it? Stuns, missing, not connecting. Nade enough, though, to push him out of that position.
Toxin screen down.
That's forwards. A lot to clear here. It really is an impossible scenario.
This would be a legendary 1v4 if he was able to pull it off.
He's got to force the fight. Tap of the spike will isolate one of them. Look at the positioning here. There's no swing really from it, and yet the angle's so wide, it was unexpected. Here's the pit. It's online. 1 kill earned. Seen it.
See a replay of that shot with the Guardian.
Yeah, show me again.
I swear he was in midair.
There's no way. There's just no way, man.
He's just being blessed.
There's no way. This is on the run.
Liquid. Nats did everything he could. That was an eco, though. They have rifles this time. CNED is looking to play with only his ultimate. Otherwise, just a shorty in hand.
Needs to pick the right time as well to let that one loose.
He's got enough money to be able to buy a rifle. He's just chosen not to.
Fast lane, stuns there. Combined all the way up with the Sky utility. That gains them the sight. Team Liquid forced to the back of the halls. Yeah, this overdrive will start to fade here. Already half on the duration.
Yeah, and this is a massive problem for CNED. I mean, unless he tucks himself inside a smoke and gets a kill with a shorty, Safe is going to be coming back in with a showstopper very quickly for this retake.
Tap with the spike. It's forcing out all this util. That was the goal of Na'Vi here. Team Liquid are fully grouped up. Here's the Trailblazer now. On their side, seeking to try and claim some space, and with the showstopper, it will be made easy. No! It misses to the side. Zipan! An absolute menace! Oh, from the jaws of defeat, he had to hit that. Seen it close and personal. Value is there, and Yampi forced to scurry. He hits the shot, he brings him down, but it's a 2v4.
One enemy remaining.
In such small moments, the differences are made. I mean, Safe is going to be kicking himself for missing that showstopper. It was their major tool at being able to get back in. And now Yampi is just getting hunted down.
Yeah.
They want this operator out of his hands.
Squeezed in the spawn, they want to take that gun away, and a comfort roll for him. In that instance, it wasn't even utility that he's using. He's sitting at the bottom of the scoreboard for them, but, I mean, just look at that.
I mean, to be honest, is that really what Zipan does, or is that just Safe just run away with things in crucial moments here on Bind?
No tag with the flash. That's still there. Fast lane's use. It's going to cause him to use that snake bite. The pull is really quite nice and damage enough for the kill. There is that follow-up, though. Seen it all the way through into the site there. Safe. Reactions, flicks, and adjustments. Opening wide. Orbital strike. It is a scramble, and it is messy.
Safe's doing it, though. He's finally taken down.
Absolutely. He's made it just that much more winnable. Still Segetsu, he's left it into that 1v2. Spike, it is in his hands. Doesn't have the hard job of retrieving it now, but my God. Messy beginning for Na'Vi. Team Liquid, another lifeline, another chance. Player advantage, guns aplenty. They can pick it up and gain those upgrades. Segetsu is going to have to put on a masterclass in terms of how he plays this.
But he did hear both of them going through the teleporter, so he knows that spawn is safe.
Gives him info. Flash to the back. Does he take the timing? The flash didn't lock on. He hears the jump out. It fades away. Force it to the 1v1.
Smoke based on the drop. That audio cue gave him everything. Did but 2-round lead with ults in play. It's theirs to lose at this point.
Yampi.
Oh my.
Your TP is stuck there, son. There's no getting out of that spot. Still, showstopper again the pull. Latching away and pushing them all the way back here, Zipan. Not much left with the fuse. Threading the needle with it, and still coverage is there from the rest of his team. They do not have showers control. No, Yampi's still there, seeking to try and pivot. Break away here, Safe. He's holding down the angle, locking down the line of sight, bringing down 2. Eventually going down, but maybe he's done enough. It's 3 versus 3.
And they were delayed getting into B here, so there might still be some doubts in Navi's head. No, instead, Shao connects with the rest of his squad. It's Soulcast in a position to potentially make the difference here.
Pit online though. Used right into the spawn, cuts it up.
And Solcast doesn't go for the play. Just holds passively onto elbow, waiting for the rest of his squad. Perhaps a hero move may have been needed in that kind of position. A retake into a pit is going to be so difficult, especially with Yampi's op.
Just how do you win it out? Almost impossible, but that
Great
flash is really good. It pushes them deeper into the pit, gets them onto the angles, has to be the push back in to re-clear! Sugetsu again! What is that adjustment? Stray bullet finding it, and Solcast last alive.
The halftime. Now another 5 in a row from NAVI as they put the squeeze in this attack.
Oh, God!
Really believe in himself. It's unbelievable. It really is. He's pulling out quality performances. And this, only the first game of Champions. Safe's been a bit of a hero, though, for Team Liquid. He's made these rounds winnable when otherwise they may not have been. And now he has his showstopper online. Miles away from the action, though, as Na'Vi look like they want to be taking Showers control and potentially pivoting into an A split.
Flash is
the duelists
nice.
now grouping up.
Yeah. No, the Showers is occupied. Taking a fight anyway. Angel. Again, classic play, Redgar.
The timing.
Plenty of moments here. That is fantastic. Taking his time with it. And that's holding it down. No one gets past the choke point. Not with his watchful eye. And this has stunted it, hasn't it? The entirety of the round. What a time for Redgar to make a play like that.
Enemy remaining.
The timing could not have been more perfect. And the one tap, delightfully accurate there to take out the hero. What can Zipan do?
Not
30
much.
seconds
26 health. No real time. Spike out in the open. All Team Liquid need to do is face it together. No noise cues though. Zipan doesn't want to give them anything. Any information, but there it is. Top of
Doing one better. Angel swings out and gets the opener, and Redgar timing on the Trailblazer. Knows exactly where to pre-aim to get showered, despite it being through a still may have plenty more to play with Bind.
Slimy drop down at the feet, gets them on the faster line towards Showers. Either side again, just hunting for that information. They did set Yampi up though.
And safe. Close to taking contact here. He can take a very thin line and fall off because he's still got the trademark there. But it looks like he wants to actually fight. Pull forced out early from Redgar. Previously, Zipan's been caught in that a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
This time they baked it out.
It's been bogging them down. Do they want to try and play off that timing? Spotting the jump peak. Is it really just going to come down to, again, contact plays? Smoke's dropped down all the way through. There's a snake bite. The angle's watched. Redgar is closer to the corner as the smoke is propped up. No, the damage, not enough to bring him down.
8 health.
Redgar survives.
I thought he was going to try and get in off the Seekers there. He was at risk of being able to be caught by a shred of the spam.
And healed all the way back up here. There's
Na'Vi is still going
34
for it.
seconds. Yeah, they want to try and put the squeeze again. They know that Redgar is here, close to the corner. His team are bailing him out once more. Redgar playing inside the smokes. Team Liquid sail through. So it's fun.
Joining Nats towards the top of the scoreboard. That's an ambitious play, but it really just gets destroyed as soon as CNED has a snakebite caught onto him. The vulnerable, just too much. We're likely to go 11-11.
What a parity between these two teams. Yeah, it just feels so likely to go even.
I think one of the biggest issues for Na'Vi is that they're never really able to disrupt Yampi. And he is being allowed to maintain information on one side of the map, and they post Yampi up with a little bit of Soulcast utility. He has a trademark somewhere else, and then Soulcast goes and rotates, or Safe goes and rotates.
Yeah.
And they just leave Yampi either alone or with one other player, and it lets them stack a stronger side away from the chamber. They're not doing it just yet in this round, but as that guiding light finds no information towards Fountain, you're anticipating one of these players to rotate to A.
Maybe the rotations. Bursty play being set up though. This is Na'Vi fully grouped up, waiting for the orb to go down. I think that's going to be their timing that they take. Right behind it, close to the corner. That's Nats. Safe has rotated. He has the nade, has the showstopper, and that's lines it up, just holding it. No way! Body blocked inside of it. The rocket goes flying past. Dipan will be brought down anyway. And Team Liquid, the ult's being invested. Redgar running them down. It's up to Angel. Doesn't have it in him.
As it gets later. But I am surprised that they committed that Brim ult. I mean, is that a 2? The Sky utility, trademark in Hookah, never been broken. And this time, though, the pit just adds that extra layer of defense.
Good luck getting through it, Yampy. Do you overstep yourself?
He's so deep. He's so open to this close corner.
Can he get out? Yeah. Flash. Connects into his face.
It's
Who
bold.
was close enough to the corner. He could get out.
He's testing the limits, though, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't get punished this time, though, and keeps that trademark up. I think that's going to be crucial. It's going to allow Team Liquid, you know, 10, 15 seconds from now to rotate over to A if they need to reinforce. If Nats gets pressured at all.
Flash tags into Angel. That might tether a couple of players of Team Liquid over towards B. Feeling like they can rotate.
And look where the spike is heading. It's heading over towards short. Shao with Seekers. You can follow these Seekers and have an attempt at getting rid of Nat.
Yeah. Angel was making a go of it to break the trademark to again throw in bit of that false information all the way through showers now. That's a fast lane to try and get them out of this. Nat still holding down into the pit. Who will meet him? Anybody to greet him? Doesn't look likely, does it? Just spamming, hoping for a random shot. And with all of that, the plan goes down towards the back of the site. It's been taken. They're squeezing Redgar into lamps. Any util to set this up? Not quite, just taking the fight.
The Trailblazer missed Nats. They have no idea exactly where this Viper is. And Nats could remain the thorn in the side despite Team Liquid being a player down.
It's all about backstabs, isn't it? On every single front. Navi, they don't really have control or an idea of where these players could be. Yampy creeping onto the side to get to. Shuts that one down. Nats has fallen on top of it. And just like that, it's flipped. The Navi players are feeling it. It felt like every advantage in the world should have been there for Team Liquid. It's Navi. They orchestrate something. I mean,
what a creative round for Angel to call, genuinely. I mean, using the siege to make that work. Take a look at some of these. I mean, the re-clear through lamps is excellent. You could argue maybe Redgar should be trying to support Nats a little more heavily rather than isolate himself, but I think that's a really...
Navi one step closer for the map, for the series, our opening match here. Champs 2023.
I think a lot of people had written Navi off. Their run this year kind of peaked at lock-in with a 4th place. But they've been 4th place in the EMEA recently. Recently, refinding a bit of that form, footing, compositions looking good, and now they're 1 round away from advancing in the group of death.
Angel said it. It's not about the consistency. It's just about making it to the events. Peaking at the right time.
Smoke's down.
For Liquid, they want to put a stop to it.
I feel like an overtime is almost deserved in this one.
Yeah.
It's been so close between these teams.
Navi attempting to keep these defensive players locked into A. That's what that flash was for, but as that Trailblazer, really good timing on that one.
I mean, must have seen at least 2, maybe even 3 players.
Yeah, didn't get broken in time, and they still got Yampy locked up onto this line-of-sight angle. It's
Safe.
all given information.
Safe was thinking about rotating and has decided not to. Surely with that flash, though, the Raze has to come over to B.
With the Trailblazer, no way. Where's the TP? Yampy? There's nothing to clear him into the corner here. Solkas being wrapped around, he's granted 2. Yampy's still just trying to survive here. Util not clearing him out. Showstopper into the corner, vacated all the way through to the backside of that TP. Time. No time. Almost denying it. That could have been it. But the smoke was watched for, and Zipan shuts down his adversary. It's 3 versus 3.
And elbow control for Shao and Sugetsu. A deadly duo for Navi.
There's no util for Team Liquid.
No, they're in great positions here, Navi, to be able to win this and close it out.
This should be it. Should be the finisher. Running through onto the site now, giving up control. Semblance of it, a tap onto it, not quite a tap, it's a full bloody stick. Nat half onto it with the smoke in his face, all the way through. That is ridiculous.
If you end up getting caught going for a play like that, you're straight into elimination matches at Champions. Incredible stuff there. What tenacity from Liquid to keep fighting in those moments. They've won 4 out of the last 5 rounds for an excellent response. Retake out there with barely any utility. And we come into overtime. The side swap.
First round of it. Pop Flash played it, but a fight. This is Navi taking the battle right to them. A skirmish outside, just beside Fountain. It's somehow a 3 versus 3.
Yeah, it was an amazing peek from CNED. He was playing towards Hookah as well. Swung on the player that was trying to support from Market. But he's calling the rotate now. 3 players over towards B. Seems a bit bizarre. I mean, CNED's all the way pushed down. He's just worried that they could be circling around, but instead Team Liquid are taking space.
And with this deep push, I mean, CNED's got so much ground here. He knows it's A. They're already on it. The call is made. I mean, yeah, exactly. They've given up space.
Spike planted.
But he's worried about running into a trademark at some point here. He doesn't know what we can see, that Yampi's used it deep on triple. So CNED is concerned that he might not even be able to flank properly. He takes the longest route around.
It's being watched for. Nats is aware.
Hyper aware.
Hyper aware. Doesn't win the fight. It's CNED who rips it away. Skipping around and to the side. Information granted and given. Soulcast is so uncomfortable, he's antsy. And they all topple. They all fall.
What a way for Navi to just shepherd Team Liquid. I mean, Zipan's just perfectly set up for the duel. I feel devastated for Nats there, though. He's done everything he can for Liquid, and he just chose the worst time in the world to go for a strike.
Normally a quiet reserve player, but you can see how much it means to them. They've had a rough season, but it matters not. All that matters is how you perform at the culmination. That final hurdle of champions.
Both duelists looking to try and take Hookah control here. Safe with a headshot through the wall early on. Has to give it.
A lot of damage backing away for the heal. Top back up to 100. Space is given, though, to them. And Navi are fast on it, aren't they? They've already taken that Hookah control. Spike is there. Do they want to explode out into this? It's a heavy, heavy fight being taken by Liquid. Did he still want to try and control this one? I mean, the rendezvous is not ideal for Yampi if they did push themselves up onto that angle.
I mean, he's already used it, too. He was trying to contest over towards B long. They went for a little flashback out. They know that Yampi and Soulcast are still fighting around here.
And they're
Angel's going for it.
Yep, they're pushing it. Any util to clear this? No, not at all. Dinked through the wall. Shao dropped down to half HP.
And no reaction from CNED and Zipan.
Watch
they
it
had a
for
moment.
Battle of the Lurkers as well. Nats versus Agetsu taking place on the other side of things. This is Team Liquid's chance to really grab control once more. Bring it even.
30 seconds left.
Another round of OT. Stay alive in the series.
Sugetsu doing work on the other side of the map.
He's put down red guard, but he doesn't anticipate Nats yet. Swinging from the sidelines.
Not ready yet.
With this 2v4, a tap onto it. Shao's just creating noise as well to try and anchor these plays. He's through the TP. Through short now, but there's no time. Zipan doesn't have health. Nats, he spotted his information. He's going to be noted here. Zipan lands that shot, but he has to stick this. And already Yampi's running onto the sideline.
Really nice anchoring of the A side. This is a battle between two teams that are separated by the slimmest of margins, 13.
Another round of overtime. Grant and Showers control.
I mean, look at that. Soulcast forced to use the guiding light just to check whether or not Navi have taken full sand control. That deep smoke from Angel, he's already used 2 of his smokes, and we're only 20 seconds into the round. If Team Liquid recognize that, they can slow the pace down dramatically and be rewarded in a similar way to their comeback on Fracture.
Oh, Yampi falls. Toppled down, that is just sublime. Anticipating it. Players are going to be crossing into that angle, still tucked onto the corner, stuns at the feet. Nats, he's dodging and juking and still gets out of a kill and the heal on top. So, back up to 100, but the player advantage remains for Navi.
They have to be worried about somebody pushing here. You can see the way that Team Liquid are clearing these areas, trying to contact through, having weapons out ready for every corner. They're concerned that somebody from Navi has gotten deep, and that means that this push is going to be slow. No running into the B site. 20 seconds. It will offer Shao an opportunity to get his team up to match point again.
For Shao to be that difference maker. He's got full util, but he doesn't want to reveal his position. He has to just try and bide the positioning, the time. He takes the duel. No one's turning around.
Oblivious.
Spike dropped down, and that's in the corner.
Majority of this game, Team Liquid are going to take a tag timeout to alter the situation. But this is a very different story to what we've seen recently. As Team Liquid who won in EMEA. Both of these teams...
Yampi could absolutely get an opening pick. And they're doing it again. See how Yampi gets set up onto the line. He actually doesn't choose to take it, yeah.
Yeah, he's taking a very passive approach here with the operator. That might end up being a difference maker, or it could lure Angel into his death.
Holding. It comes down to this. Missing it. Just barely.
I don't know how. It looked good to me. And just the thinnest of margins.
With that, Navi granted some information. They know now where the operator is.
And Yampi's forced to take a more passive line. So the info that he was able to get and the confidence that the rest of Team Liquid were able to place in him is diminished. This means Navi are going to be able to get set up for an execute into these two players on A. They can finally hit the weak side of Team Liquid.
The pull's late. Zipan's already into the back of the site here. It's up to this gun duel that's about to be taken. Nats! Patience is played by him. Still lands that shot there. Snakebite to the back. Yampi repositioning now. Rendezvous. All the way back to safety now, and time is running so damn short. That's a lovely. The crossfire setup, and that's brought down once more still. Reinforcements are there with Savin to the back. And Sugetsu.
These two teams to get over the line.
Will we see that third map, or is it series done and dusted? A bit more left to play.
I got the spike.
So Cass notified there, that deep flash. And to be long, still that smoke in his face, and Team Liquid are grouped up here. 3-2 split potentially. Trying to force out that util. Oh, what a fight to be taken. I mean, Safe was right off the back of that one. CNED, I believe, on top of the box. Loses that duel. But instantly, it's Navi once more. Plugging up the holes in the defense. They want to take the fights right to them, and they're winning them out. Doesn't matter. Somehow always finding the miracle moments in these rounds here. Close to the corner again, spam into a red car. He swings, good timing on it. Xiao, he's really being pressured now. He's feeling it, he can hear it, and he's dodging to the side, left and right.
I have the spike.
Leaves it to Yampi. 1v2. Surely Xiao's done the most. Still the rendezvous available, but Yampi is guessing where are these players. Not a clue. Peeks it.
Up with the goods there. Take a look at the replay here. He answers instantly onto a player that had just got the first kill. And the way he dances around this box was just backside up for the Neon. That's going to give them less options if he isn't able to find an opening duel. He's anticipating taking the op fight against Yampi here, who has decided to just opt into the Vandal.
He's fired off the shots, though. Now he's made it acutely aware that he's got the operator in his hands.
I think that's a really unusual way of playing. Perhaps he thought he'd been spotted anyway. But Team Liquid are going to be now aware of this. Looking perhaps to just play a little more cautiously. I do in general like the attack side op from CNED. I think it lends itself more into favoring the contact style that Angel likes to call, because it puts fear into the defenders. They don't want to info peek as much. It lets you contact through as they're doing now in showers. It gives you free map control.
Right, he's in a one and done. He's got to get a bit more than that, though. Running forwards, his adjustments with it. Already gliding into the back, CNED. He's brought down. Towards the back, a triple here. This should be watertight seal when it comes to this site. Spike dropped down, out. Xiao's picked up this operator, but can't find an open angle, can he? 2 versus 4 picks it up, running all the way through.
To close this one out, Team Liquid need a run of 2 even to set themselves up with that map point opportunity. But here you see the difficulty of actually getting into the site. So cheeky idea with the operator, but it's not going to work to close things out for Na'Vi. When you get this deep, though, into overtime, you've got to go, I mean, beyond the strat book.
Yeah, conditioning goes out the window. You keep a rough outline of what the opposing team was doing at a given portion of the map. Na'Vi have been doing this a lot. It's a dodge of the Sky Flash, and they tuck Angel deep onto this corner.
At some point, the way that Xiao and Angel have been playing is surely going to get overwhelmed. They've been pulling out miracles.
Will they clear it? Is it going to be the double face once more? Red guy's not set up. Yampi! He cannot respond, and still rock solid. A complete hold. And the fight's being isolated. It leaves it to Nats. But again, Spike out in the open. The crossfire setup. It's all there.
Maybe one day this B hold will crumble for Na'Vi. Maybe one day Angel and Xiao won't be able to stand up, but it's not today. And that was just immaculate. Able to take the kills through the smokes.
Will Navi be able to do it? They've had so many chances for the series to advance in their groups against all expectations, all odds.
Spike down.
And if this tournament, the score in that one was 19-17, this just doesn't seem to show any signs of stopping.
Will Navi break through? It's the big question. CNED, fast lane there, flash inside of it. No one can really play the marks towards it. Stuns. It's all being supplemented to try and get them into the side, but it's anyone's game, really. And it's a guessing game at that. Holding for these smokes, but this time, fully advantage for Navi. It's going to be a miracle. And for the map, for the series, Team Liquid having to retake.
But it doesn't look like they're exactly conscious that Yampi could be posted up here. They're playing inside the tube, making sure that they're not open to hookah, but do they really know that Yampi's here?
Yampi, he wants an open sight line. He's got to know. And look at it, he's expecting almost a push coming through into the back of the site there. It's traded immediately. 2 versus 3, Xiao, he falls, Redgar. You're going to be the difference maker. Still the crossfire. Onto the B-long angle, a tap onto it, it's a smoke, you have to force it into the spam. Redgar sticking it, I don't believe he got half, it leaves it to Yampi, into the 1v1, and time. It's against him. Oh, the satchel half on it, pushed away, Zipan will shut it down, and Navi